Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video on the Velocity channel. Listen, we are your bridge to financial freedom. But is that financial freedom, is it because you stayed on the red beans and rice diet? Listen, I love red beans and rice. Is it because you starved yourself? Is it because you couldn't do this and you couldn't do that? Or is it because you learned how to circulate your capital instead of spend your money? Listen, we're going to get into the difference between the two, and we're also going to show you how easy and simple it is to make sure that you are in control of your finances so that you can have the future that you want and not just the future that you have to have. Listen, before we get into that, we want you to like, share, and subscribe all over the world so that everyone all over the world can know the power of Velocity Banking. Listen, I'm going to just let you know right now, if you are struggling with a Velocity Banking method, what I want you to do is click on the free analysis, get a free analysis, and I will do it. You don't have to mention your name. You don't have to mention anything, right? If you've got positive cash flow, get your free analysis now. You say, CJ, well, what if I have negative cash flow? Okay, let's go ahead and figure that out. What if I don't know? Okay, we'll figure it out, all right? Get that free analysis right now. We want to show you how simple it is to implement Velocity Banking in your life right now, okay? Listen, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and break it down elementary style. I know there has been some complications, right, with how we are paying our mortgage, with how we are paying our car loans. Some people, not a lot, actually, not a lot. And I'm very pleased at the amount of people who are still asking questions, because that means that a lot of people are now getting it, right? A lot of people are now flying, like Patrick. Man, he said, man, now I got millions, right, that I have access to because of the Velocity Banking method. And he was able to do that for himself, and you are able to do that for yourself. But we want to just clarify some things here and get you to know the flow of money. All right, this is how it's supposed to go. Okay, first, your income. It comes in, right? And whether you have a credit card or whether you don't have a credit card, of no consequence whatsoever, right? What does matter is how you are spending that or circulating that income, right? So that income goes into either a checking account or your line of credit. Remember, if you're wanting to put your income inside of your line of credit, the credit card, what do you have to do? It can't be set up on direct deposit, not yet at least, okay? And we're endeavoring to get there, right? But not yet, okay? So if you want to put that income inside of your credit card, it has to hit your checking account first, okay? That's first and foremost, all right? Now, a lot of you, this is what you're doing. You're adding your line of credit and you're treating it like a bill. You're treating your credit card like a bill, which means, let's say you put your lights or your electricity on your credit card, right? You're putting your electricity on your credit card. I'm just going to go ahead and abbreviate it by lights. And what you're doing is you're also putting it on your expenses as well. So that both your credit card has the $100 right on it, and your expenses has $100 on it. And a lot of you are like, man, I'm in Negativeville. But the reason why you're in Negativeville is because you think you have $200 in expenses when it's not $200 in expenses. You counted twice. You have the $100 here for your electricity and the $100 here. So now you're rubbing your head, you're going bald, right? And you're like, what's going on? Why can't we get a hold of our finances? Well, listen, you have a hold of your finances. You just need an outside view, an outside analysis. That's all it is. And that's all I am. I'm giving you a personal analysis to show you where this money's going, how you can increase your cash flow, and at the same time, pay down your bill, right? It's not a bill, okay? What bill do you know of that you can pay, borrow, and then if you please the lenders well enough, guess what? They'll give you an increase in the amount that you can spend, the amount that you can circulate, right? And then you can actually use that, let's say $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 extra dollars that you didn't have to work for, but you just had to play by the rules a little bit, all right, for 6 months to a year. And then you get $5,000 extra. For all of you that are saying, well, I can use my savings account for that, and I can use my checking account for that, and you can. But is your checking account, is your savings account, is the banker gonna say, my goodness, you were faithful with adding to your savings account each and every month. You know what? Here's an extra $5,000 for you for being faithful on your bank account, for being faithful with your savings account. Are they ever going to do that? They never will. And if you show me one that will, man, I'll apologize to you right now. I'll apologize on air, and I'll let you know, man, I was wrong. But not one bank will give you an extra $5,000 because you were a good boy or girl and you were able to pay them, pay $250 a month toward a black hole. But I digress. Look at this. We got to stop doing this right here and start doing this. Let me show you what I mean. We got to start doing this. Now, I love mortgages because I love the mortgage industry, right? I love how now we can actually be on top of and control the amount of money that we are giving to the lenders. We can do that now, right? Remember, velocity banking has gone into the future. We are in the future of velocity banking right now, it being automated. Matter of fact, I got to tell you guys, we have an automated channel already. Automated velocity banking. We're still going to be live humans on there, but we're going to show you the future of velocity banking, which the future is now. Income goes inside of your line of credit, right? You've got a line of credit of $10,000, $15,000, right? Can we utilize that for more than just sitting on the line of credit? Can we utilize those 15,000 soldiers and actually beat down the interest that is on our, let's say, $200,000 mortgage? Because we see that the bigger the principal, the bigger the interest. So what do we want to do with our 15K? Do we want to just keep it there on the credit card doing nothing, or do we want it to work for us? We want it to work for us. How is it going to work for us? How is it going to work for us? By being deployed to this principle. You take down the principal, you take down the interest. And as you're continuing to pay, not only on your mortgage, but on your student loans, but on your car loans as well. And on all of these loans, you're going to see, my goodness, I thought that the pay date, my debt-free date, was actually going to be this, but now it's shorter than I thought. What happened? Well, what happened is that interest went from here to here. And each and every month, each and every year, this is what it's doing. You see, the power of those loans is in the interest. But once you take the power off, the power then belongs to you. So it switches hands. right? And that's why we love saying, let's transfer that amortization. Let's transfer that compound interest working against you and have that compound interest working for you. Get your free personalized analysis so we can break down your numbers. And if you want to, we can even break it down on screen, right? Anonymous, they won't know who you are at all. They don't even have to be your numbers. We're going to break it down on screen for you. Listen, we are going into the future, folks, and I'm taking you with me. God bless you. Listen, like, share, and subscribe all over the world so people can know the glories of Velocity Banking. God bless you and have a great night.